12 scary videos, too creepy to forget. Do you ever feel like you're being watched, even when you're completely alone? Strange things might happen that you brush off. A shadow where you're sure no one stood. A faint whisper in the dead of night, or objects inexplicably moving on their own. Most of us ignore these moments, but sometimes, cameras capture something so chilling it's impossible to explain. In today's video, we'll explore 12 terrifying clips caught on camera. These aren't simply fleeting glimpses of something odd. They're moments so eerie, they'll carve themselves into your mind, sticking with you even after the screen goes dark. Gather your courage, dim the lights, and prepare yourself, because here are 12 scary videos too creepy to forget. Let's start with a place shrouded in darkness, an abandoned hospital. This clip comes from a group of urban explorers who decided to document their late-night visit. The footage starts innocuously enough with dusty halls and deteriorating medical equipment. But as they walk deeper into the building, the air seems to thicken. Then, it happens. A shadowy figure moves silently across a hallway in the background. It doesn't make a sound, nor does it interact with the adventurers. It seems to drift unnaturally, almost floating. The group, unaware at the time, only noticed it during playback. Was this a former patient unwilling to leave, or something much darker? Even skeptics find this unsettling. Imagine this. It's late at night, and your home security camera begins alerting you to movement. You think, probably just a stray cat. But when you open the footage, it's a completely different story. This video shows a quiet suburban living room, dimly lit, with nothing seeming out of place. But then, out of nowhere, a door creaks open slowly on its own. What's worse? A translucent figure, a pale shape, almost humanoid, briefly appears near the edge of the hallway and vanishes into the darkness. Some argue it's a glitch in the system, but for others, it feels too real. If walls could talk, what horrifying stories would your own home share? The forest is quiet, the only sound coming from leaves crunching underfoot. A hiker's camera pans to the trees, documenting their peaceful nature walk, until an unsettling shape catches their eye. In this clip, a humanoid figure, thin and unnaturally tall, lurks between the trees. It's barely visible at first, as though the forest itself is hiding it from view. But as the camera zooms in, you can see the figure shifting slightly, standing deathly still as though observing whoever holds the camera. Is it a person? Or something much older and less human? Whispers about forest spirits, or legendary creatures like the Slender Man, are murmured in comment sections worldwide. Everyone loves a vacation, but what happens when your getaway turns into a nightmare? This next clip comes from a tourist staying in a hotel room with rumors of hauntings. At first, nothing seems amiss. Then, they notice something terrifying. While filming the room, they pan to the bathroom mirror, only for their reflection to blink when their own eyes remain open. The unexplained movement sends shivers down their spine. Paranormal enthusiasts claim this is a classic sign of a haunted space, where mirrors serve as gateways to another realm. Would you sleep soundly knowing your reflection might have a mind of its own? More urban explorers bring us to a crumbling building, decayed and forgotten. The silence of the empty halls only adds to the tension, as every creak and whispered breeze feels unnatural. Suddenly, there's a loud crash from somewhere in the distance. The explorers rush to investigate, thinking it may be debris. But when they reach the source, there's nothing. No fallen objects, no animals, just an unsettling stillness. As they review their footage later, a faint shape appears in the background, too blurry to define but undeniably present. They left the building soon after, but did they leave alone? Dashcams often capture strange moments, but few compare to this next clip. A car drives through a desolate road at night, the headlights barely illuminating what lies ahead. All is calm until something darts across the road in a flash. When slowed down, the creature resembles nothing identifiable. Its body elongated, its limbs spindly, and its movements unnervingly fast. Speculations range from mutated wildlife to creatures of folklore that roam deserted roads. Whatever it is, one question remains: how close are our superstitions to the truth? Few things are as unsettling as this next clip, especially for parents. A baby sleeps calmly in their crib when an inexplicable phenomenon occurs. The baby monitor shows a dark silhouette standing at the foot of the crib. It's motionless. When the camera pans back, there's nothing there. The child remains asleep, blissful and unaware, but the parents watching the footage later are far from calm. Experts suggest camera malfunctions, but emotional viewers can't shake the sensation that someone or something was watching over the child. The kitchen, a space for comfort and creation, takes a turn for the terrifying in this video. A family notices strange occurrences during meals. Utensils misplaced, cupboard doors left open. Suspicious, they set up a camera. The footage is startling. Chairs move on their own, cabinet doors swing open violently, and objects crash to the floor, all while the room is completely empty. Poltergeist activity? Elaborate prank? No clear answers arise, but the chaotic scene sends a chilling reminder that not all homes are at peace. Theaters are places of storytelling, but this clip might make you rethink the kind of stories being told after hours. Security footage from an old theater captures the strange and inexplicable. The auditorium is dark, the seats neatly arranged. Then, without warning, one or two chairs slowly fold forward, as though someone has just stood up, even though no one's in the theater. Lights flicker faintly along the stage, as if something unseen is moving about. Who or what still visits this grand hall of performances? This dashcam footage comes from a taxi driver who experiences something deeply unnerving. After dropping off their passenger, the driver continues on their route, seemingly alone. Then, in the corner of the back seat, something appears, a faint outline of a human figure. They're there for only a few moments before dissolving into shadows. The driver was completely unaware until they reviewed the footage later. Many viewers suggest it could be the spirit of someone with unfinished business. Others suggest the chilling possibility of a passenger the driver unknowingly picked up. During a routine live stream, content creators are interrupted by something unexplained. At first, they joke about low lighting and creaks in the background. But then, mid-sentence, their smile fades as objects behind them begin to move. It starts small. A cup tilts, a shadow flickers. Then, suddenly, something larger shifts. A door shuts on its own, loud enough to be heard on the stream. The creator, visibly shaken, ends the video abruptly. What made this clip viral isn't just the events themselves, but the raw fear caught live, leaving no room for post-production tricks. Our final clip is as unforgettable as it is unsettling. A stairwell surveillance camera records what seems like a completely uneventful night. But as the tape rolls on, a shadowy figure emerges at the top of the stairwell. Its movements are slow, deliberate, almost hypnotic. But when it reaches the bottom of the stairs, it vanishes completely. Many believe this to be a textbook example of a shadow person, entities often described as fleeting and silent. Is this a trick of the light? Or solid proof that shadowy presences lurk in places we least expect? There you have it. 12 terrifying videos too creepy to forget. Whether you're a skeptic, a believer, or somewhere in between, these clips challenge the boundaries of what we think is possible. They remind us that no matter how much we know, there will always be things that defy reason, lingering just out of sight. Which video sent shivers down your spine? Have you ever experienced something similar? Share your thoughts or personal encounters in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more unsettling tales and footage. But before you go, remember, sometimes it's best not to look too closely into the dark. You might not like what looks back.